Hi there, this is Krista, and this is a short video to explain how you can have leads opt in with the source added to the leads. Because as a marketer, you would obviously really want to know where your leads are coming from, and with the old landing pages and web forms. That was easy. So here I have a web form open, and you could add the source and some other hidden fields, and then you could add that to the URL, and there you had your source, your UTM sources, parameters. But with the new landing pages, that was basically impossible. Except it was possible, it's just a little bit unknown. So what you need to do to have record the lead source or the UTM parameters on your landing page is the following. First, you need to create custom fields, for instance, UTM source. So how to do that? You need to have a tab, a header, and a field, and then you can add two. So I can also do UTM content, for instance. Doesn't really matter what name you give it. So UTM, and then traffic source. Save the field, and then it has to be on the tab. Otherwise, you will get a message like this. But it has to be on the tab, on the header, the fields. I gave it the name UTM source because I found a video on YouTube on the old way, and then they said, well, it's easy because you can recognize it, especially if you have a lot of additional custom fields. So if the fields are there, what you can do is go to a campaign, and I created a landing page for demonstration purposes. And then you can actually you can do another. I'm going to add another thing. Sorry. So because I have various lead magnets, so I also want to know which lead magnet I am sending the traffic to, or where the person has opted into. Of course, you know that by the tags, but I also like to know it in a field. So landing page, I called it UTM, and on that page I've added a call to action, and now I'm going to move myself down. So I have email, first name, and then the UTM source. That is a hidden field. I have to move myself again. And then here, as a URL parameter, I added UTM source. Now, here it says you can use it for a promo, for instance, but why not use it for a UTM source? So you need to create a custom field, which we already did, and that's it. So you can add another one. I couldn't somehow add more than 4 or than 2. So here, UTM content, copy this. And here we go, a hidden field, no label. So this is the source, and this is the content. And then what I also would like as a hidden field is the lead magnet. And here I'm going to say default value lead magnet name. So I have my lead magnet that is filled with the default value for the lead magnet name. I have my UTM content here, and I have my UTM source here. So next step, thank you page, you're awesome. See? And then launch, publish. Okay, and now I'll just to be sure, publish here as well. Yes, publish. So what I have done, as you can see, tip number 2, I have added the link to the page here. So I don't have to, because I forgot to copy it. So I don't have to go into the landing page all the way to the end. I always have my links here on my pages. So now if I click and I type UTM source is something on, oh, and I can even use a space, by the way, on Facebook. And UTM content is a video with subject X, enter. Now the page is loading with this in there. So I have my email, my domain set as, I have one email address that is a catch-all email address. So I can use all sorts of things in front of the @ sign and then just test with how I would like it. 33, call to action. So as you can see, the thank you, it still has all the content. It also has the email and the given name. So now if I go to my contacts, in my very, very busy with people test app, let me see, tester 33. There you go. UTM source is something on Facebook, as you can see, and I will add the other 2 fields here as well. So columns. There we go. UTM content and lead magnets. Okay. There we go. Lead magnet name, video with the subject X, something on Facebook. So for me, it's perfect because I know if I'm consistent in what my source is and what my titles are, so I need to have an Excel spreadsheet or something for that. But I can create my saved searches on my UTM source and on my UTM content and be exactly in the know of which post or ad is doing good and which aren't. So have fun. Bye.